They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Test the right side with this one. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain?
Staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team of the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week, every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, gets you a little bit complacent, so that's the job of this coaching staff moving forward.
Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Carter. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Quarterback may change this route. He wants to throw it again. Looking left. Complete downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Red Raiders are flying down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll throw it from the red zone. He caught it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
It's so important to know where you are on the field. Great job, great hands, great awareness. Make sure you get that grab, possess the ball, and get that foot in bounds.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and goal. He'll ride his man on the option, and he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To the air, it's Altmaier. Caught over the middle, it's Clement. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Out of the backfield, he's open. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
Now, you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the 1st down.
Illinois picked up the 1st down. Now here they come again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the outside. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Luke Altmaier started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois. People wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmaier can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Altmaier. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the first down.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. They're going to run it to the right. Fights off a defender. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now rolling to the left. Gonna take a shot. Makes a grab for a big play. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Williams.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Virgil. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Really nice timing on that play. Receiver working against zone coverage on the perimeter. He's able to settle down, fight back to the football, and pick up the first.
caught in the backfield. It's Miller. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50 burn. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
This quarterback part of their running game. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Carter. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's new. If you want to give the ball to the tight end in this situation and let him run the football, I mean...
Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Altmaier. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Got his man on the right. And he's down after making the grab. Good pickup there to help them dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a first down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Steps away. Fires left. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on 3rd down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner will be brought down. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. To the air, it's Morton. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. the sure hands. It's Douglas. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Red Raiders with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making checks. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Makes the catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. It's a running room. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Wants to fire on second down. A little screen to the running back. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for a man, it's Altmaier. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The Red Raiders are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Hudson. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Throwing right. A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play.
At the end of the 3rd quarter, with the score, Texas Tech 17, Illinois 3.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
He's got it on the run. Trying to rumble in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Dropping back, it's Morton. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's got room. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Illinois could try to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Under fire. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw. It's Morton. Grabbed over the middle. It's Douglas. Strong, firm tackle.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set up the screen. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to...
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Back to throw, it's Morton. On target, powers through the defender. And he showed off that stiff arm as he had a decent run.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Sweet cut there. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
If there's time to pad the stats. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what